coming down onto the yoga mats, into Shavasana. And give yourself these few moments tonight, softening, releasing, and feeling there's a letting go. As we soften, as we release and we let go, make any last minute adjustments you feel necessary to balance the body, right and left sides. And feel there's a surrendering down. Make those last minute adjustments you feel necessary. And then I'd like you to take your awareness to any part of the body that feels contracted, restricted, any blockage of energy anywhere. It might be an unusual feeling, it might be muscular, it might just feel like it's locked or blocked. Whatever that first point of reference is for you, take your focus there and bring in some slower, deeper breaths in and out. Consciously breathing into that feeling where you feel blockage or tightness, restriction, maybe it's pain, and then breathing out. So we direct the breath into that sensation, the exhale, surrendering, releasing. Continue in this way, consciously breathing into that one point of reference, breathing out, feel a letting go. And then continue to breathe into this feeling, into this sensation. Try not to let the mind wander out elsewhere. If the feeling completely disappears, dissipated, gone completely, then find the next place in the body. If there's no area that feels contracted, tight or restricted, then simply breathe up and down along the length of your spine. If you're still in this first area, noticing, has it softened anywhere, any change occurred? Conscious breaths in and out of contraction, blockages of energy. Is it a neck? Is it the shoulder? Is it a hand? The leg or a hip? Your back somewhere? Tune in. What is the feeling for you? And then notice, is the feeling dispersing? Is it breaking up? Is it changing? Again, stay with it. Notice you're more aware of other areas in the body now as well. Might feel contracted, blocked or tight. Maybe it's got to the point of pain. Keep breathing into these feelings. And then starting to move the feet in time with the breaths. Inhales, pointing of toes. Exhales, flexing of feet. So we build mind, body, breath connection, pointing toes, inhale. Flexing feet, exhale. As you continue moving the feet, noticing is there residual tensions or feelings through the body that you're previously breathing into. Be mindful of those areas as well as we move mind, body and breath as one. Now the next time you breathe in, point the toes and we drop the big toes into touch. And then breathe out, feet roll out. Breathe in, toes roll in, connect together. Breathe out, feet roll out. Full circles in time with your breaths. The next time your toes meet together, keep them together. Deeper breath again all the way up through the body. We want the chest to expand, so try and scoop the belly out, tuck the chin down. Try to force the breath to stay in this lungian region. Expand the chest as much as you can. Make sure the chin stays tucked. And then sigh the breath, feet drop out, surrender. Breathe in, toes roll in, touch together. Breathe out, rolling out. Twice more round in this opposite direction. Last rotation around, bring the toes all the way back into touch. Keep them together and deeper breath again all the way up through the body. Keep sipping the breath in, chest lifting, chin tucking, scoop the belly out. And then sigh the breath out, feet drop out, surrender. Give yourself a moment, soften completely. And then push out through the heels, stretch up through the back of the legs. Next inhale, right leg comes in, reach around the knee or shin. Exhale, roll up forehead towards your knee. Inhale, lower the head onto the mat. Squeeze the knee to the chest. Exhale, arms and leg releasing out. Inhale, left leg comes in, reach for it. Exhale, roll forehead towards your knee. Inhale, lower the head down, squeeze the knee to the chest. Exhale, arms and leg release. Again, inhale, right leg in, reach for it. Exhale, roll forehead to knee. Continue to move the knee longer, roll up to it. Use arms, use the core. Chin tucks, neck and shoulders relax. And then start to roll down, bring the knee to the chest. Squeeze it in as close as you can. Chin down, shoulders down, ribs down. Press the left heel long. And then exhale, arms and leg release. Inhale, left knee in, reach for it. Exhale, roll forehead to knee. Again, keep the knee moving long as you roll towards it. Use the arms, use the core, shoulders and neck relax. And then we roll down. Bring the knee to the chest, squeeze it in. Chin down, shoulders down, ribs down. Press the right heel long. And exhale, arms and leg release. Again, inhale, right leg in, reach for it. Roll up forehead to the leg, again, knee moving long. Keep breathing as if you're rolling to it. And then roll back down, bring the knee to the chest. And now bring the knee down to the underarms. Squeeze it down. Left heel pressing long. Now activate the right leg. It wants to push into the midline and up to the ceiling. So into center, chest and up as you hold it out long and wide. Notice where you feel activation as you press right knee in and up. And then soften and feel the knee just drop a little bit wider. It's no longer resisting. Full exhalation. And then slide the left leg up, put the left foot on the mat, cross the right ankle in front of that left thigh. Right hand on the leg, press the knee away. The leg's resisting, it's pushing in. Pressing, left foot down, left hand on hip. Keep breathing. And then if it's easy enough, reach through, pick up the left leg, hold around the thigh or shin. Right knee pushing away, left knee pulling in. Keep the tailbone long. Pelvis down, ribs down, shoulders down, chin down. Create stretch and length where you can. And then exhale, left foot drops down, half happy baby. Bring the right knee down wide. Flex the foot, hold around the arch, the ankle, or arm around the back of the thigh. Keep breathing. Left knee can even drop away to help counterbalance, keeping the pelvis balanced as much as we can. Hold the stretch static, or you can start to bend and straighten the right leg, mobilizing where you can. And then when you're ready, exhale fully and simply let that right leg meet the left foot. Soles of feet together, knees drop away. Supta Baddha Konasana. Let there be a softening, a releasing. And then assist the knees to come up and slide the legs out long. Palms turn up, feet drop away. Take a moment and soften. Bring a slow, deep breath up through the body. Push out through the heels, stretch through the back of the legs. And then inhale, left knee comes in, reach for the leg. Roll forehead to knee, move the knee longer as you roll towards it. Arms and core body working. And then rolling down, bring the knee to the chest. Press it down, shoulders down, chin down, ribs down. Stretch, press that right heel long. Bring the left knee down to the underarm. So the arms are actively bringing the knee down. Now it's going to start resist, pushing in and up. Left knee pressing in and up as we hold it out wide. Keep breathing. And exhale fully. Slide the right leg up, put the foot on the mat. Cross the left ankle in front of the right thigh. Left hand on this inner left leg, the knees pushing in, hold it out. Right hand on hip balancing. Resistance, keep breathing. And then exhale fully, reach through, pick up the right leg when you're ready. Reach around the shin or thigh. Right knee pulling in, left knee pressing away. Slow the breaths. Exhale, right foot drops down. Half happy baby, holding this left arch of foot around the ankle or back of thigh. Bring the knee down, drop the right knee away to counterbalance. And then holding the ankle, the foot, around the back of thigh, wherever you can do. Start to straighten and bend the leg, mobilizing, or keep it bent or straight, however that feels for you. And then exhale fully, soles of feet meet together, knees drop away. Put the hands on the top of the hip bones, slide down just below and feel is there any tension around that tendon. Down through the legs, press, massage, do what you feel. Rub around the back of the legs, up around the buttocks, inside edge of the hips, abdominal wall even, up to ribs and chest. Notice where any tightness or ease or unease might be for you. Try to get some release. And then when you're ready, simply the knees come into the chest, wrap the arms around the legs, hug them in, rock the body side to side. Give yourself a moment. Come back to stillness when you're ready and soften. Relax shoulders, chin gently tucks, ribs down. And even though we're hugging the knees in, tailbone long, notice as the posture changes, the feelings within change. When you're ready, exhale fully, arms release, roll to your right side, come up onto hands and knees into your 4-point position. So in your time, you're dipping, looking up. If you're frowning, look down, tip of nose instead. Exhale, rolling. Slow the breaths if you can, lengthen, deepen. Slow the movements in time with those breaths. Next time you're looking at the navel, stay there. Once you are there, chin in, push down through the hands, tuck the chin in more, broaden the shoulders as you push down, knees trying to pull forward, tailbone tucking under. Slow the breaths, breathe across that upper back region. Exhale, lift the navel to the spine, hold the breath out for as long as you can. And then tuck the toes under, stretch the buttocks back towards the heels. If it's too intense on the toes and arches of feet, ease up and down a few times. Push back to where you can, and then walk the hands a little bit closer. Once you get the hands a little bit closer, can you get back into the feet and get the knees up off the yoga mat? And then from there, simply lift up to your downward facing dog. Now just notice this feeling. If you feel you want to stretch it back a little longer, do so, or walk the hands forward. And then we're looking at the feet, so stay here. Have a look at the ankles neutral. You haven't swung the heels in or out, ankles balanced. Push down into the feet and then try and lift the arches, each side of the foot, inner and outer edge. And then have a look at the front ankles, skin creases, so lift the heels a little bit until those ankle creases are gone. Unlock the knees, and then feel you're lifting your shins into your calves. If you're trying to push your shins back to the calf muscles, kneecaps pull them up, front thighs lift them up, and feel you're trying to press your front thighs through to your hamstrings. Feel the buttock pushing away, so you're using your arms actively. So bring the focus to the hands, thumb and index finger pressing, palms of hands pressing evenly. Inside edge of wrist up to the inside edge of the shoulder. Is there length? Unlock elbows if you're hyperextended. Roll the shoulders broad across your upper back. Now lifting the side waist away from the underarms. Lift the hips out of the side waist and keep lengthening the side body. And then all the way back down the legs to the heels. Are they getting any closer? Let the heels drop and lengthen. Bring a slow, deep breath in. As you exhale, feel you're being laced up in a corset and feel the belly squeeze in, the side body squeeze in, and feel you're getting squeezed in all directions from the pelvis, belly button towards the chest. Tuck the chin in, back of neck long in this same alignment. Corset squeezing you in from the sides, everything being squeezed in. Where's your breath going? Notice this feeling. Where's the breath for you? 3 more breaths. We've been here a while, I know. Lot to digest. Third exhale for you. Gently lower to your knees. Inhale, dip your spine, look up. Take the buttocks back to the heels. Either stack the hands, rest the forehead. Arms back beside the feet, palms turn up, wherever it is. Child pose, surrender. Chin in and out, back of neck long. Shoulders broad around the legs. Find length through the spine, shins pressed down. Last exhale for you, press through the shins, firm the lower belly, roll the back up. Vertebra by vertebra, chin tucked all the way, coming all the way up to kneeling. And once you're there, wide arms and up, reach up, look up if it's easy on your neck. Hands forward onto the mat, shoulder distance, slide them as far in front as you can. Look up through the hands and then glide through. Cobra Sphinx up dog, push down, engage the upper body and arch through. Lower the chest down, legs and chest lift, and then lift the chest a little bit more again. Legs and chest to same height. Lower the legs down, arch the chest up, seal the shoulders back. Bring one more breath all the way up through the front body, no pinching in the back body. Downward facing dog, take the buttocks up, stretch back long. Now step your feet in closer than what you normally would. Step them in at least 1 foot length in front and notice the feeling. Is there more lightness or more spaciousness in the body? What does it feel like? Remembering all those cues and alignments, switch on and protect, balance and align as you hold the shorter distance. What does it feel like? And then step or walk the feet out longer than what you normally would. So once you take this longer length in the down dog, make sure you've got that corset feeling on, those bandhas active. Mula bandha perineum, uddiyana, lower belly, and being laced up in the back body like you're getting squeezed in. And then breathe through the chest. Forces the chest to expand, slowing the breath through the ribs. Next inhale, take your right leg out behind you. Keep the hips balanced, keep that feeling through the body, not collapsing. Bring the knee to nose, shoulders above wrist, round the upper back. Then step right foot through, left knee down. Wide arms coming up, reaching up. Hands under the hips as you exhale. Push through the foundations. Are they stable? Focusing up if it's easy. Once you're as balanced as you can be, take the arms up. Slow the breaths in and out. And then reach up, stretch up. Wide arms and down, step forward, front of mat. Feet hip distance, hold the elbows, surrender into your forward fold. So tuck the chin in and up, and then as if you're nodding yes in agreement with someone, nod the head. And then let the head hang heavy, and then side to side. back to neutral. Let the arms drop. Push down through the feet, wide arms come up. Clasp your hands, turn your palms up. Arch up and stretch. Unlock knees, make sure you're not dropping in the back. Bring the hands wide onto the hips, close the eyes and stand tall. Is there balance? Is there steadiness? Is there from toes to heels balance? Knees unlocked, up to hands on hips. Up through the torso to shoulders, balanced above the hips. Head centered, chin gently tucks. Slow breaths. Exhale fully, open the eyes, bring that right foot around. Bring it up inside at the edge of your left leg. Place it as high as you can for Vrikshasana. Wide arms will help. In front prayer position if you could. Whatever works. Press the foundations. Press both feet down. Right foot presses in and down. Left foot presses down. Feel the strength as you engage into those legs by pushing through the feet a little more actively. And then bring the hands to the hips. Bring the right knee around in front. Lift the leg, flex the foot, keep it stable. As slow as you can, lower that right foot down in line with that front right hip. As soon as the foot touches the mat, shift the weight into it, left foot comes up. Foot up as high as you can, inside edge of right leg. Wide arms or hands on hips, heart center, whatever works. Now press the feet down. Left foot presses in and down as if it's trying to push down. Right foot presses down. Feel what happens around the glutes, the legs, the hips. Slow your breaths. And then hands on the hips. Bringing that left knee in front. Stretch the leg, flex it. Then slowly swing it back behind you and land on the ball of the foot. Move the feet wider so you're stable in your lunge. Shuffle a little bit longer if you can. Bend the back knee, tuck the tailbone. Start to lower it and hover it off the mat. Keep both feet actively pressing. Pelvis balance. Ribs in, so that corset-like feeling, those bandhas on, so you're not dropping in your back. Keep breathing into the feeling. I'm going to straighten both legs up. Inhale. Exhale, bend. Inhale, straighten up. Exhale, bend. Straighten them up. Bend down and hover into it for 3 breaths. Third breath for you. Both legs come up. Reach the arms up. Stretch up. Wide arms and down and step back to your down dog. Take the buttocks up, stretch back long. And then remember we started from the longer down dog, so shuffle those feet back a little longer distance than perhaps what you normally would. Make sure you've got that corset feeling so you're not dropping through the ribs, not collapsing through your body. If you're really hunched and rounded, bend the legs a little bit more and extend the spine. Chin in is the neck part of the spine. Have you got it balanced and lengthened? Shoulders wrap around the upper body, strengthening, stabilizing. And then from this longer stretch, inhale, left leg goes up. Keep that corset-like feeling so you don't drop through the body. Knee to nose, shoulders above wrist, round the upper back. Left foot steps down, right knee coming down. Wide arms and up, reaching up. Hands under the hips on this second side and balance off. So really feel those hips. If the leg's tight, it's going to pull you. Hips going to swing away, especially when I've got strong legs. So really try and balance as much as we can. Pressing down and engaging. And then when you're ready, the arms come up, keep breathing. So again, that corset-like feeling on, so you're not dropping through the back. slow the breaths. One more, reach for the ceiling. Wide arms and down, step forward, front of mat. Feet hip distance parallel. Pull the chest long and then fold your body to your legs. Hold onto the ankles, come down as deep as you can on the front of those thighs. Again, nodding yes as if you're in agreement with someone. And then let the head relax and then no, shake it side to side, again gently and slowly. And then let the head hang into its neutral position. Push down through the feet, wide arms come up, engage to rise up. Unnatural clasp, other little finger outer edge, turn the palms up. Arch up, stretch up, careful of your neck and lower back. And then bring the spine to neutral. Focus the eyes. Bring both heels up off the mat and can you balance? 3 breaths. Third breath, the heels come down, keep the spine neutral. Arms right, hips left. Unlock knees and push through the feet. Front ribs in, make sure you're not dropping in your back. Inhale, center, second side. Arms left, hips right. Really get a nice stretch through the side body. If you keep your front ribs contained, you might even feel it more on the back of the upper body. Not dropping in the lower back though, really careful, stretching, opening. And then push down, open up again, arch it up for a moment. Hands drop beside you, stand tall. Close the eyes, mountain pose Tadasana. So toes to heels, are we balanced? Unlock knees and notice this feeling. Hips and pelvis neutral, we haven't fallen under or tilted forward. Shoulders balanced above the hips, natural curves. Just let the arms hang, let them relax naturally. Tuck the chin slightly, back of neck long. We're standing on the right foot first. Exhale, fully open eyes and hands on hips. Left toe tip in front or bring the left knee up and hold around the shin or knee. Breathe in. As you exhale, knee to the left. Put the hand inside edge of the leg, the knee's trying to come back in front, the hand resists and hold it. Right arm can come out to the side if you're wobbly. Go to the wall or a piece of furniture if you need to stabilize. So there's the resistance, stay with it. And then surrender, let the knee come in front, stretch the leg, and slowly that left foot comes down below that front left hip. And then when you're ready, right toe tip in front, lift the knee, hold around the leg, go to the wall if you need, so just the one hand only, so we can take it wide. Once you do, right hand inside edge of the knee, resisting. The knee's trying to come back in front, the hand holds it there. Wide left arm or hold the wall if you need. Hand and leg resisting, you feel strengthening, switching on, stabilizing. Then surrender, bring the leg back in front. We lift the right leg and now slowly the right foot steps out into that high lunge. Shuffle the feet wider, feel that you're stable in it. And when you're ready, hips balance, start to bend that back knee. Come down, hover off the mat for a moment. Pause, engage it, balance it. Then straighten the legs up, inhale. Exhale down, bend both legs. Inhale, straighten up. Exhale, bending down, hover. One more, bring them up. Bend down and stay in it for 3 breaths. Corset holding the ribs, we're not dropping away. Tailbone tuck, hip drive it forward. Push through the feet as actively as you can. Third breath, rise up, arms come up, straighten up and reach. And then wide arms and down, and we're back to our down dog. Take it into its normal length that you normally would. Natural length. And then start to notice what you feel. Are you feeling stable? Are you more aware of any particular area in your body in your down dog? What's changed? What's open for you? What's maybe lengthened or strengthened? Where do you notice? Try to pull the shins back up into the legs. Kneecaps lift, front thighs lift. Create space in the hips. Push the front thighs into the back of the legs, the hamstrings. Make sure the knees do not hyperextend though. Create space on the front hip. Imagine I'm behind you and you've got hands each side of the hips or a strap in the front of the legs and drives you back. Pressing away from the hands, stretching and strengthening. Corset-like feeling, so you're not dropping through the middle body. Navel lifted, ribs lifted. Does it broaden across the back anywhere more for you? And then exhale fully. Walk your hands back to your feet. Hold the elbows. Change the grip to the unnatural side. Hang down, or if it's been too much in the inversion-like feeling, elbows up on the front legs. Work it where you can. Surrender in. Push down through the feet, arms release. Wide arms come up. Touch. Bring them wide, Garudasana arms. Right arm on top, left underneath and full wrap. Right arm stays long or full forearm wrap. Bend your legs, tuck your tailbone under. Round your back, tuck your chin in and keep breathing. So the right arm's on top. We're going to sit down in the legs now. Extend the buttocks back. Now lift your left heel. Stay there or left ankle over the right thigh and sit back into the legs and buttocks as much as you can. Stretch back and lengthen. And then push down to rise up. Lower the left foot. Wide arms and up. Clasp the hands, turn up. Arch the chest and stretch. Second side, wide arms. Left arm on top, right underneath. Forearm wrap or left arm long. Round your back out, tuck your chin in. Breathe into that space through the upper back, broadening, opening. And then start to sit down into the legs. Extend the spine, push back, lift the right heel. Stay there or right ankle above the left thigh. Flex the foot, sit back into those legs and hips. Push down, rise up. Lower the foot down. Wide arms, clasp. Arch up, stretch up. And then let the hands drop, neutral spine, be still. And slow the breath. Take some steadier, longer, deeper breaths. What's here for you? And exhale, fully open the eyes. Soften the legs, step out for your wide stance. Comfortable stance, feet forward, hands on hips. Breathe in, lift the spine tall. Breathe out, pivot from the hips. Parallel or deeper, keeping balance. Bend the legs a little, push down through the feet. Bring the body down through those legs as deep as you're comfortable to do. If you feel the chest is rounding and slumping, bend the legs a little more. Try and pull the sternum, the center chest long. Collarbones long, shoulders up the back towards the buttocks. And push down into the feet, engaging and lengthening. Take a few slower, deeper breaths here to where you can. Exhale, firm the lower belly, push down to rise up. Coming up slowly, keep the spine neutral, so bend those legs more wherever you need to, protecting your back. Trikonasana, turn your right foot out, slide your left heel long, arms up shoulder height, inhale. Reach to your right, leg, ankle, foot, big toe bind if you get there. Now create the length. And then lift the body up a fraction higher. Bring the bottom rib cage through. And then keep reaching and lengthening to where you can. If you can keep the bottom rib cage coming through, come back a little deeper without collapsing it back. Notice that feeling. Slow your breath, steady and calm. Stable from our foundations. Top arm, bring it long beside the ear, full exhalation, and then sweep the arm down. Come all the way up, second side, turn your feet to the left. Inhale, and as you exhale, reach to your left, leg, ankle, foot, big toe bind if you get there. So again, foundation stable, legs active, spine and arms long. Come up again that little bit higher, bring the bottom rib cage through. See if you can bring it through, squaring off a little better. If you can keep it through, come back down long. Notice the subtleties, the change in it. Push into the foundations, body lengthening, breaths flowing. And then top arm along beside the ears, stretch it and sweep it down. Come all the way up, arms at shoulder height, turn your feet to the right again, lunge on that knee. So shuffle along, arms out long, chest open, shoulders broad. Check the knee stacks above the heel, not in front. Everything in one line from the right foot to the hip. Straighten the leg back, inhale. Exhale, bend. Press away, straighten back on the inhale. Exhale, bend. One more, straighten it back. Exhale, lunge. Come into the lunge and then lift the heel off the mat. Push away from both feet, engaging. Drop the heel down and hold to where you can, feeling strong, reaching out. Right forearm comes down, left arm over, side body stretch, Parsvakonasana. Keep lengthening, feel where it opens for you. Take it stronger or deeper to where you could. 3 more breaths. And then bring it up wherever you've taken the arms. Bring them back through to shoulder height as you turn your feet to the left and then lunge. So feel where that opening is for you. Knee stacks above the heel, one line of energy. Straighten back on your inhale. Exhale, lunge. Straighten back on the inhale. Exhale, lunge. One more, straighten back. Exhale, lunge. Lift the heel and push away from both feet actively. And then drop the heel, keep active in it. 3 breaths. And then forearm rests on the thigh. Right arm up and over your side angle stretch. Take it deeper, stronger to wherever you can for 3 more breaths. Third breath, release it all the way back to downward facing dog, front edge of your mat. Again, the normal length. And then notice the energy in this down dog. Is there a calmness, yet an alertness? Is there more balance and length? More stability? What do you notice? Side waist to hips, press back. Underarms to waist, elongate. Chest lifted, navel lifted, chin in. And then start to bring your knees towards the yoga mat. Hover them just off the mat. Now if you can roll over the feet and pull your knees up into the chest, right up and as close as you can. And then could you come through to sit, bring the legs around in front, swing them to the side, however that works for you. Give everything a bit of a shake out, a roll out, mobilize. And then bend those legs up to where you can and simply reach forward for the legs, ankles, feet. Relax the shoulders down, but feel the body lifting. Chin in and up, back of neck long, and keep breathing. The heels might feel like they're pressing down, that feeling of digging the heels in. Press them down into the mat. And then take the right arm back, look to it. Circle it up to the ceiling and onto the foot. Left arm, take it back, look to it. Up to the ceiling and onto the foot. Again, right arm, take it back. Up to the ceiling, onto the foot. Left arm, take it back. Up to the ceiling, onto the foot. And then let your body surrender onto the legs. Without slumping, can we come any deeper? Next exhalation for you, then let the body slump. Palms turn up, feet drop away. Tuck the chin in, surrender completely, and breathe. Press the heels down, firm the lower belly, roll the back up. Vertebra by vertebra, chin tucked all the way. Head will come up last. Make sure there's plenty of mat there behind you. Roll the body down. Support yourself if there's a back issue and ease down onto the mat. Palms turned up, feet drop away. Close the eyes, be still. Completely soften. Balanced or different, what do we feel? Now again this evening, bring your focus into that point for 4 at the beginning of the class that might feel like there's blocked, tightness, restriction. Consciously breathe in and out of that area. Is it different? Is it spaciousness? Has it changed? Tuning into it. What's here for you? If there's another area that's more gripping, feeling more blocked, then take your awareness there. If there's no tightness or restriction, no blockage of energy anywhere through the body, then simply breathe up and down along your spinal column. Slow the breaths to where you can. Mindfully breathing, presence in this moment. If you notice your mind drifting, wandering out to wandering out to thoughts or sounds, bring it back to breath. Presence in this moment. If the mind has wandered, bring it back to breath, lengthening and deepening. As those breaths deepen, rub thumbs and fingers, wriggle toes. Opening, closing hands and flexing feet back and forth. Circle the joints, ankles and wrists, full rotations. Opposite direction in your time. And then stretch the arms up and over when you're ready. And sigh and soften, exhale. Twice more, stretching out in your time. Last stretch, then bend the legs up. Roll to your right, give yourself a moment there. Move slowly to come up and sit. Be mindful of your posture once you're up. So shoulders balance above hips, not leaning forward or back. If knees are higher than hips, prop the hips up. If you're falling in the lower back, prop the hips up. Tuck the chin slightly so you feel elongation on the back of neck. Relax the facial muscles. Connect to your breaths. if the mind is wandering, bring it back to breath. Bring it back to this moment. And then wide arms sweep up. Connect the hands together and touch to the forehead. As we move through life with thoughtfulness. Touch the hands to the lips as we move through life. We have kind words. And bring the hands to the heart. As we move through life, we have compassion and we have kindness. Namaste. Fold the body, stretch long, surrender forward. Be still or rock it out, your choice. And then roll it up, finishing in your time.